Scheduling, a lot of planning, and I think that Joe's parents, Natalie's parents, and all their grandparents should be recognized because they've done a great job with this event so far. I've known Joe ever since the beginning of college. We went to the University of Michigan together, and right after meeting him, we were the best of friends, and we played in orchestra together, and we worked together. He got me a job, and we lived together even. And it's been such a pleasure getting to see him go on and move to the East Coast, be so successful, and meet this amazing girl. And I still remember the first time that he talked about Natalie on the phone, and that I got to meet her, and I've never seen him the way he is around her, and he loves her so much, and he's so grounded around her, and they're just a great couple, and I'm so excited that it turned into a day like today where we're all celebrating together, them being united. I think that of all the people I've ever met, Joe is one of the most creative and one of the most thoughtful people I've ever met, and he's always been there for me. We've had some of the greatest times in my life, and he's really been there for me when I've had some really tough times also, and I know he's going to be there for Natalie all the time too. So I wish you both all the love and happiness for the rest of your lives. Cheers.
Alright, I'm not so good off the cuff, so I have some notes. Hi everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Sonia, and I was Natalie's roommate in medical school. I'm so thrilled to be celebrating Natalie and Joe's marriage today. I met Natalie through Craigslist, kind of. We were both looking at the same apartment in New Haven at the same time, and we opted not to sign on the place together as perfect strangers. Little did we know that we were destined to be roommates anyway, the next year. So when school started, we connected immediately, and I knew early on that I'd found a lasting friendship. We bonded while trying to assemble IKEA furniture without breaking it. We battled infestations of several varieties, and we found common ground in dance, books, politics, and vegetarian foods. One of the things that changed in my life when Natalie entered the scene was that suddenly my email inbox was brimming with her daily insights, sometimes a dozen of them in the span of just a few hours. These mini rants encapsulated many things about Natalie. She is honest, impassioned, extremely smart, quick-witted, and possesses a love of life's little absurdities. She could comment on Uganda's changing AIDS policy in one breath, and then in the next, advise me that a woman posting on FreeCycle was in need of some rabbit poop to make her garden grow. I could not believe how many advocacy lists she subscribed to, how many causes she cared so deeply about. In an environment where many people's single focus was acing the boards, Natalie was always plugged into the world. And despite the impressive volume of emailing, she was always accomplishing so much too. From volunteering at the free clinic to changing New Haven's traffic safety rules, while still making time for African dance or biking to the farmer's market. Most of all, she was always there as a friend, an outstanding listener, asking great questions, ready to drop what she was doing for friends who needed her. So I knew it was going to take a really special person to be Natalie's match. When Natalie told me she had met Joe, I could tell early on that he might fit the bill. They had gone on a bike ride as a first date, and he had the guts to ask her out, not just for a second date, but for dinner that very same night. I thought to myself, when the second date occurs within 6 hours of the first, that's a pretty good sign. And whenever I asked on the phone how things were going, the answer was always, great. Things with Joe are really, really great. For a person like Natalie who sees complexity in practically everything, these simple, unequivocal statements somehow carried a lot of meaning. And when I finally got to meet Joe, I knew instantly what a very, very good match it was. He was kind, open, curious, smart, affectionate, and wore amazing socks. Seeing them together was such a joy. They balance each other so well, take the burden off when the other is stressed, and enjoy each other's company so much. I truly cannot think of a better match for my dear friend. Ooh, sorry. So I wasn't the least bit surprised when they moved to Baltimore together, when things continued to be easy and good, despite their insane work schedules, and when Natalie told me they were engaged. I think that they're perfect together, and I wish them every happiness and a long, long life of adventure and joy. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I'm Joe's dad, Sam. Well, you know, no matter what people prepare you for, you really never prepare until you get up here. And it was such a wonderful ceremony, and it was beautiful, very touching, and we're so happy. Natalie's visited us in Michigan a few times, and we've had wonderful gathering. I want to thank Bertha and her whole family for making us feel so welcome. It's been truly an honor and wonderful. And all of our out-of-town friends and relatives, it's wonderful to have you, and are excited to sharing many, many more blessings and feasts in the future. Thank you, and Mazel Tov.